everyone, welcome back to my channel. Phew! I made it. This is part 3 of a 3-part All My Dolls series. I have no idea how people knock these out in one fell swoop, especially with the size collection that we have. So if you haven't seen the first 2 videos, you've missed 50 dolls already. So be sure to check out those 2 videos if you haven't had a chance to watch them. Before I dive into the last dolls in our collection, I do want to take a second to ask you to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, comment to let me know your favorite dolls, share it if you want to, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Content creators ask you to do this pretty much every video you watch, right? Because it matters. Those easy actions are how you can help the content that we love making reach more people. And specifically with regard to AGTube, it's how we contribute to being part of a community rather than just consumers of media. So please interact, engage. And now let's move on to dolls. Danny is a CYO that I bought used off Facebook Marketplace. I had been planning to buy a second Truly Me 80 to customize, but then decided to go this route when I came across her. Fun fact, her eyes have probably been swapped 4 or 5 times, and I'm still not happy with them. Love the color, it's not the lashes, it's the placement. I never feel like I can get them looking directly at the camera. If you know, you know. If you have experienced this frustration when doing eye swaps, then you feel me. But I decided I had to give up and just let it be for a while. I'll probably try it again in the future. I got Rosalie at the MCM benefit sale or AG benefit sale. She was my first choice out of all the CYOs, and I love her. She has lightest skin tone, light brown eyes, and obviously short blonde hair. Aside from a kit doll that we no longer have, we've not had a girl doll with hair this short. And I'm a huge fan of this haircut. I definitely think that I will pick it when I create a future CYO. James was also a 2022 benefit sale purchase. This was my wife's first choice of all of the CYOs, and she loves her. I noticed that a lot of people, when they get a new doll, tend to start using that doll all the time in their photo shoots. And I'm looking at poor James here and going, oh, the opposite is true. She's so pretty, and we've barely used her yet. So making a mental note right now to rectify that. The next doll in our collection is Naomi, and she's a CYO we got from the benefit sale. I'm going to be honest, I think if we had a small collection, we probably would not have gotten her because the hair does clash with a lot of colors, and I want dolls who can wear as many of the clothes that we own as possible. But fortunately for us, we do have a large enough collection that I felt like, meh, no biggie. This particular doll is kind of limited in what she can wear, and that's okay. Doll number 55 on our list is Alice. We already owned a Joss doll, but we got a second one from the benefit sale so that I could do this. I love this doll. I think that this combination of, I believe it's Marie Grace's eyes and this red wig is beautiful. I wish that AG would give us more variety from the Joss mold instead of 5 brunettes with brown eyes and light to medium skin, but whatever. You know, when they don't do what we want, we find a way. Have you ever had a doll that before you got it, you were like, yeah, sure, that doll's fine. And then you actually get it, and all of a sudden you're like, how did I not have this doll sooner? Oh my gosh, this doll is amazing. Why did it take me so long? That's kind of us with 31. I really love Nell. She's just a beautiful doll. Next up is London, who is a Truly Me 58. We already have a Truly Me 58, Ty, who was in one of the earlier All My Dolls videos. With Ty, I separated all of her curls, so it has a lot more volume. She has a lot more curls. They're just each a little bit thinner. And I absolutely love Ty's hair. But also, we kept seeing people with 58s that didn't have that done, and they just kind of came with their factory curls, maybe a little a little work and tweaking done, but basically their hair as it came out of the box. And those are also really pretty. So with the price being what it was from the benefit sale, we decided to go ahead and add a second number 58. This next doll is Harlow, our Truly Me 61. We got her, she was the last doll that we got from the 2022 benefit sale. My wife purchased her because she'd been on her wish list for a while. And it turns out the timing was really great. Not only was the benefit sale price hard to pass up, but this poor girl was retired very shortly after that. And I feel like 103, Truly Me 103 is their newer revamped version, but I personally, don't come for me, I personally don't feel that she is an improvement. I'm not a fan of the lower lashes at all, so I'm really glad that we were able to get 61. That brings us to our Truly Me 45. The story of how we got her is my absolute favorite of all of our dolls, and I really want to do it justice, which probably means I'll do a separate short video just about her. The very short version is several people and several acts of kindness were required to get her to us, and her name reflects that. So the journey that she got there, DeForest is the city that she was in, and Annalise comes from Anna and Lee, the first and middle names of two people who volunteered, two complete strangers who helped get her to us. Doll number 60 in our collection is Tiana. She's a Truly Me 67. She was my wife's purchase, and at the time that she got her, I do believe she was still available in stores, and we live close enough to go to a store, so theoretically we could have gone and handpicked her. But any of them that we could have picked would have been likely the newer version of the Sonali mold, which is just less consistent. I don't want to say it's not nice, because there are plenty of newer Sonali molds that come out and are lovely, but I just feel like it's less consistent. So she opted to get her used, knowing that she would be able to pick out one that had kind of wider set eyes. And I think she's beautiful. Next up is Claudie. Oh my gosh, this doll. She's gorgeous. I love this face mold. I love everything about her. Okay, I maybe don't love the bottom lashes, but she's one of the few dolls that I don't hate them on, right? Probably her and Yvette, and everybody else I'm like, just take them off. Why did you put them on? I don't know that they add anything, but they don't detract. She's stunning. I love her book. I love her collection. I love this doll. The 62nd doll in our collection is another CYO that I bought cheap, and this one got renamed Simone. She's beautiful. I don't want to be redundant for those of you who have watched the All My Dolls CYO edition video that I made. So what novel things can I tell you? Mainly that it makes me really sad to look at this gorgeous doll and think about how few options AG gives customers to buy dolls with freckles. Right? You shouldn't have to spend the money on a CYO, but you have literally one Truly Me option, one contemporary option, and I'm not even sure if there are currently any historicals that are available with freckles. What gives, AG? Like, lots of people have freckles, come on. Piper is the last CYO that I purchased, and actually the last doll that I purchased. She's not the last in the collection, because this is a joint collection between my wife and I, but yeah, she's the most recent doll that I have purchased, and I got her used. I wasn't looking for this feature combination, but I apparently just have all the luck when it comes to finding used Sonali mold CYOs at prices I can't really say no to. We are in the home stretch now, or at least somewhat. So my wife bought Lilibet, a Truly Me 116, and one other Truly Me doll, which you'll see next, pretty much upon the release of the new Truly Me line. So we go to the AG Columbus store, and she was able to handpick her. I think she's beautiful. Again, I'm not generally a fan of the brightly colored hair. I'm definitely not generally a fan of the lower lashes. In fact, if Grace gives me permission at some point in the future, I will gladly clean those spider leg lashes off of this doll. But begrudgingly, I will say, even with them, she is beautiful. We are at the most recent doll we've added to our collection. So she doesn't even have a name. At least at the time of filming this, we hadn't settled on a name. So if you want to add some suggestions in the comments, that would be great. Be my guest. I'd love to read them. This doll is hands down my favorite of all of the dolls in the new Truly Me line. I love her hair. AG has not done this particular kind of hair ever. So yeah, about damn time. And I've read lots of really messed up things about her hair in Facebook groups, on Instagram, you name it. I'm here to say it took like 10 minutes to get her from her out of the box look to this, and her hair is amazing. So yeah, don't let people scare you out of getting her. She's fantastic, and you need her in your collection. That is it for our collection. There are a few additional dolls that live in our home that I want to cover kind of briefly. So, Luciana, Blair, Ginny, and Emma are all dolls that belong to my youngest daughter. Luciana we got to hold back and give to her later, basically because we kind of accidentally ended up with a lot of Luciana's collection and figured, what the heck, we'll just go ahead and get the doll. Blair because she's the 2019 Girl of the Year, and our little one was born in 2019. And then Ginny Pig and Emma. Ginny Pig. And that's what I call her because I've used her as my guinea pig for so many things. Ginny, let me not be disrespectful. Ginny and Emma were both dolls that we planned on selling, but they just came in lots and they were super cheap, and our little one just ended up playing with them so much that we decided, let her keep them. It's not like we invested that much in them. And this way, if she's a little rough, it's fine. Melody we also got for our toddler because she really liked our Melody and we did not want her played with toddler style. So I got a very, very much pre-loved and affordable Melody for her on Marketplace. The last two dolls are dolls I got for my older daughter who's now 21, but I've gotten them only in the past couple of years. So Julie is the doll my daughter would have had if I hadn't been a broke mom who could definitely not afford American Girl dolls when she was a kid. So her good friend had lots of American Girl dolls, and she has shared with me, when we would play with Allie's dolls, I always most identified with Julie, and I always thought if I ever got one, I would have gotten Julie. So we got her a Julie for Christmas. She was almost a college graduate at that point, but she still enjoys her and kind of like dresses her whenever she comes home for a while. And, she enjoys her in her own adult way, which has been great. The very first doll I got for my older daughter was a few years ago. And when we decided we were going to get Blair for the younger kiddo, since that was the Girl of the Year from her birth year, we thought, okay, well, the older kiddo was born in 2001. Why not do the same thing so that even though our daughters are very disparate in ages, they can kind of have this thing that they have in common where they both have American Girl dolls from their birth year. So here's cute Lindsay. And again, by the time I gave her to my daughter, she was kind of out. She had definitely outgrown the age where she would play with dolls, but she still totally enjoys her and will put some different outfits on her from time to time. So yay. That's a wrap. Okay, 65 dolls or 72, depending on how you count them. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed making this and sharing our collection with you. So let me know what you like best in the comments. I hope to see you for my next video. Thanks for watching.